Girl, to be gay in the 40s? No, thank you.
To be gay in your 40s? TikTok.
To be gay in my 40s on TikTok? That's the real kiss of death.
Hi, it's me, Trixie Mattel.
And I'm Katya.
And we are two queens who like to watch. And today we're watching Ratched.
Which is a fictional continuation of the nurse from the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yes, it's a Ryan Murphy production telling the origin story.
The origin story.
Exactly. Oh, it's a fan request.
Yeah, people have been literally like begging us to review this one.
Well, okay. What people in the comments want, they get.
If you haven't watched any of this series, please be aware that we will spoil every single thing about it.
All of it, honey.
Sweetie.
Show me the period drama.
What do you know about Ratched?
Well, I know it's about a nurse.
Uh-huh.
So I brought this nurse Barbie for us.
Wow.
Stunning, gorgeous, Mama Gorgina. It's Sarah Paulson, so I'm hoping for some lesbianism.
Absolutely.
I'm hoping for crying like this. She has that really committed, ugly cry.
Yes, she does.
Wow, cool car. She looks fierce.
She looks great.
Work that mustard soup, Come through mustard soup, fucking peplum. Hello, I'm a lesbian.
Dr. Hanover hasn't technically hired me yet, but I'm supposed to have a formal interview with him at 11, as this letter clearly states.
That's how we get this job at Netflix.
Yeah.
I said, listen, I have a new job, which is cross-dressing and watching television. Yeah. Of course, I haven't been hired yet. What is this chic hospital with the bamboo wheelchairs,
It is literally
bitch?
like the Cedars-Sinai Guggenheim.
Have a nice day.
Oh, see, that's me. I would be hot if there wasn't something horribly wrong with me.
Nurse Bucket?
These are chic outfits.
I love the green.
Shout out to the costume designers in this show. They really...
And the production design.
Oh my God.
It's so beautiful.
Mildred Ratched.
I didn't ask what your name was. Where did you get the letter?
I love
That is
love
Dr. Hanover's
Judy Davis.
signature. He'll be gone sometime.
You just said he'd return in the afternoon.
It could be longer.
Well, then it could be shorter.
I love how people used to talk. I'd like to experiment with lesbianism and perhaps dabble in cruelty. We got a dingy hotel. We got Nurse Ratched here experimenting with other guests.
Leaving notes. Sexual notes.
Are you married? No or yes?
No, I'm not married.
Is that consent back then?
I guess so, yeah.
I'm not married, so just do it.
Just go ahead, have at it.
Is this her sexy look?
Yeah, it's too much.
I want to get his engine going, so I'm thinking full coverage, blue
Yeah,
satin.
multiple garments, layers.
I've never done this before.
I've
Well, wait.
never done this.
I'm so scared.
Are these my breasts? You know what? Let me put on 17 more layers just to be sure.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to do this wrong.
Yeah.
Is he hot?
I would absolutely, and have,
That's
fucked
not
many
what I'm
men like
asking.
him. Oh.
See, whenever I ask you if someone's hot, you say, I fucked him, or I would fuck him. Which could mean
Yes.
I fuck ugly dudes.
Yes, no, I think he's hot.
Let's pretend we're husband and wife who've just had a fight.
And then we'll get a divorce.
And then you'll die.
This is how I think Sarah Paulson behaves.
Yes, that's
This
totally
level
fair.
of intensity,
Yeah.
this level of state. Her wife comes home, and she's like, I was at Gelson's, and I just could not even find a parking spot. Anyway, how was your day? And Sarah Paulson's in the corner like,
I'm not sure it was a day.
I'd like to play a game. You couldn't find parking at the Gelson's. Well, so she's a freak.
He's like, I lost my boner like 10 minutes ago.
At this point, I would have already walked out.
I know,
when
but
she said
peace.
children.
Yeah.
Work! Nurses are chic.
No.
Look at the material.
I mean, okay, old-timey nurses are.
That's what I mean, old-timey nurse.
Not
nurses scrubs,
Not
pajama
hippo
pants.
scrubs and Crocs.
I want the heel. Can I get a nurse heel?
You are going to spend the rest of your life in here because your family doesn't ever want to see you again.
This is getting me on Cameo,
When I was
bitch.
young.
Anyways,
I know
thanks,
that
Beth.
your friend Denise wanted you to think that we were gonna have a happy birthday, but you're gonna spend your life in here.
But there is a letter opener on Dr. Hanover's desk.
I am so stupid. When I first watched this, I remember thinking, when she said there's a letter opener, I was like, what does this have to do with the mail?
No!
Clearly some
My
news
letter
surprise.
opener!
When you have a moment with the governor after his speech, you tell him you've offered me a position here.
She stays getting promoted.
Here's Dr. Hanover.
This is the time where like the lobotomy is coming into fashion.
Oh God.
Yeah, they would take a fucking ice pick, hammer it through your orbital.
Why though?
Because they felt like if they pierced a portion of the frontal lobe, it would dull certain like behavioral
Did it work?
tendencies, like lesbianism. They're like, it helps with anxiety, pet dander, magazine subscriptions, in-laws.
And
yeah.
it was probably sold like, are you sad?
Yeah. Are you too happy?
They drink colonics?
Colonics.
Okay. Now I can get into that.
Back on board.
Listen, I'll take the ice pick in the eye if I can get a colonic. Now throw me a highball and I'm in heaven.
A reminder that these are in.
This is crazy.
This is not 1642.
Nurse Ratched, if you could quickly attend to our guest, I'd
She's like, oh, that's right. I said I was a nurse.
Yes.
Splash her with water. I don't know. I hate people. I guess if they thought they were helping.
Well, they thought lesbianism was like kleptomania.
That's not even that bad either. Stealing? This is how you cure someone's kleptomania. Anything you can take from me, you can have. And then there's no thrill for them, and they won't
Yeah.
steal from you.
Is that it?
Yes.
What about a pirate?
I have no way of knowing any of that. I've never stolen anything.
Are you a psychologist?
Well,
Excuse me. You're eating my peach.
So we're going to see a tense scene between Bucket and Ratchet that really
it's
ratchets
mine.
up the tension
beach.
between their
Oh.
rivalry.
Miss Bucket,
Nurse Bucket.
related to Charlie.
No, bag of chips.
Somebody.
It's my peach. I brought it here.
And I bought it here.
I paid for
This
it.
is you trying to fuck with me.
No, this is me at the DMV. Is this a driver's license? What does it mean to drive? Do I have to walk out of here? Who are you?
It's a peach in my mouth.
I'm not sure how I'm even meant to do this.
Get ready to dive into the bull dagger fantasy of the most lesbian thing you'll ever see in your life.
I'm ready. Show me the lesbians. Come on, lesbians.
Oh, this is
Let's go,
so-
lesbians. Let's go.
A few drops of lemon.
I hate those.
It's just, they're disgusting.
It's so disgusting.
They're slimy and
Slurping shit out of a shell.
Yeah, it's so gross.
Then you just let it slide into your mouth. It's like making love to the ocean.
I'm not sure how to eat this. Well, it's a lot like going down on a woman. Ew.
Now swallow.
I think the fact that it's still alive as you eat it.
It's got the rated R rating.
It might have been alive when I found it.
Not when I'm done with it.
When I'm done with it. Now, if you're a woman who likes women and you're at home right now and you aren't 4 fingers in,
I know.
go back,
Yeah.
watch it again.
Yeah.
Lesbianism is fine with me.
I mean, it's
eating
so-
oysters is sick to me. I mean, listen, this is like the 40s, right? It's not like you could come out and even flirt with people. This was explicit. That was a porn film.
That
at the
was an
time.
NC-17, yeah.
Porn was eating oysters. Now they're like, P&P, anonymous dad load.
Loads in my hole.
Yeah. Door open, ass up.
Tell me what you remember, Father.
After the murder, there's one priest that survives the
Yep.
massacre. And
Yep.
Nurse Ratched is going to interview him to see what he remembers.
That's when I saw his face.
Oh my gosh.
Finish your tea, Father.
I'm not victim blaming. Don't drink the tea from a stranger. Hello.
When someone encourages you to drink tea that's just tea, I'll be like, I'll drink it at my own pace.
Thank you. She's like, oh, how am I gonna get this up his ass? Is it an eye? Is it an eye?
God bless you, Father.
Mother, is that you?
Look at
Cream.
cream on cream on cream on cream on ivory.
It's so beautiful.
Oysters Rockefeller.
Ah, oh my God.
Oh no, he sawed them off himself.
But he could f me with that nut, bitch. Shove your arm up my ass. All right, so now we're gonna find out where the kid's legs and arms went.
Shout out to all those who do
Psychedelics.
psychedelics, yeah.
20 micrograms for both of us.
Bam.
He gave it all to him?
Yeah. That's a lot.
How much did you take?
Well,
a drop?
if you take a drop and things go ooh, imagine what a bottle's gonna do.
Girl. Me on 0.5 milligram gummy.
Yeah,
This is this.
Oh,
Never remove your arm unless you have another arm underneath
underneath.
it, honey. Oh my God. You know
Yeah.
why this happened?
Why?
His mother, Lori Laughlin, paid for him to go to medical school.
Yeah.
Is it hard to be a fake doctor?
I don't think so.
There was no internet or nothing.
Yeah.
No computers. You could
Yeah.
just move to a new city and say, hi, my name's Kelsey, or whatever.
Yeah, if you have a clean suit and like a glassy eyed, be like, I'm Dr. John Johnson of the Johnson & Johnson School of Johnson Doctors.
That's how John Hopkins got started. This nurse is in love with the suspected murderer, the murderer.
Who's that?
But that murderer is Mildred's brother, so Mildred arranges a conjugal visit for the nurse
Yeah.
and the patient. Not exactly ethical.
Not exactly ethical, but very sexual.
Sexual and fun, yeah. I don't want to be damaged.
Too late?
I would love to have sex with a murderer like that. Is that horrible?
Well, he killed priests, not women.
They're priests. They went to heaven.
You trust me with them off?
That excites me.
Okay, when he wears a tight white t-shirt, he looks like classic American sexy.
Yeah.
When I wear a tight white t-shirt, I look like a sack of flour, bitch.
And snap your pretty little neck like a twig.
Is this supposed to turn me on?
Yeah.
'Cause it's working.
This is very Lana Del Rey. I don't like that. I don't
You like murder?
No, I don't like murder. I don't like pain. I don't like grabbing.
Vanilla.
Does she speak to you or to other people?
The next character to the stage is the most incredible patient. She has multiple personalities.
Mommy.
Me in a relationship. Me in a relationship, switching moods, switching energies, switching vibes.
Fucking hands off on me! Don't you know?
When they say I have to work 2 more hours.
When they say you have to do the job you said you would do.
Yeah.
We're gonna finish this thing right here and now!
Let's give me some flashbacks to sometimes in our lives.
Yeah. Listen, sometimes you get confused and you got a lot of energy.
What are you doing, Mussolini? I didn't want to know grapes.
Don't worry, we have an ice pick with your name on it,
Yeah,
girl.
actually we've got 3. Star-crossed lovers are going to use the spring formal at the hospital to
Sure.
make their great escape, and what could possibly go wrong?
What could go wrong? Nothing violent in this Ryan Murphy program could happen.
Yeah.
Oh no. He's so hot.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god, in the breast! What a psycho.
Yeah.
You didn't have to kill her!
Well, listen, when your crazy boyfriend is saying you didn't have to shoot her, you might have crossed the line.
Yeah.
He's a murderer and he's like, I thought that was over the line.
Yeah.
How's about a little loving before we hit the...
All right, so we have the lovely murdering couple hiding out in a barn.
Have you ever made love to a man in a barn?
No, but I would.
Yeah.
Drop your weapon! Heavy surrounded!
I gotta turn myself in, baby.
No, I won't let you.
No. I would let him.
Okay, yeah.
She's gonna come out shooting. I mean, what were you thinking?
Poor decision making.
No dick is that good.
No dick
No
is
dick
that
is that
good
good.
ever.
Have you ever had dick so good that you would come shooting out of a barn?
Let me tell you, not one time ever in my life.
Because you know what? I respect the dick, but not as much as I respect myself.
A dick is a dick. All it does is get hard and soft. It's not a magic wand.
Not to mention, girl, how people are walking into your life every day. Find one that's not crazy.
Yeah.
Psycho. All right, so Dr. Hanover's been found out. He's been asked to leave, and on his way out, he's trying to take Charlotte, the woman with multiple personalities, with him.
Because he does in his heart feel like he's gonna, he's gonna help.
You better hope one of her personalities is an attorney.
You're shit.
You're no doctor.
When people try to wake me up from my nap.
Totally. She's about to snap on him.
She is going to pop off.
You ain't fooling nobody!
Oh my God!
Adolf!
You know what? Nerve doctor.
Yeah, you don't f with Ondine Duquette.
She played with the Boston Pops.
She trick-or-treated for 3 days straight.
Where are you?
Oh God.
Yeah.
I was first chair violin of the London Symphony Orchestra, you shit!
This is me talking about my streaming. You talking
Your
about
YouTube
my
views.
YouTube. Me
Yeah.
talking about my YouTube channel.
I had a trending video last week.
All right, so Charlotte makes it back to the hospital. Now she's taken on a new personality.
Dr. Hanover. And funny fact, she's probably more qualified
Than
to be
he
a doctor
is.
Than he is, yeah.
Thank you.
What was Mildred gonna do with me?
She was going to euthanize you.
Aww.
That's sweet. Yeah, yeah.
Get in the Great Gatsby car. We're getting out of here. If I was on the run for murder, horseback.
Axel.
Horseback. Or public transit.
yeah, the good old bus. Washed.
Ratchet's showing up to ruin more lives.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Fierce. Love it.
It's a splashy gay soap opera.
Yeah.
It's a gay horror soap opera. The only thing is I don't understand why we don't have to do the Ratchet thing.
Well, that's her name.
I know, but why? You are a scheming, scamming mystery woman.
Yeah.
Ratchet.
Well, Bucket was taken. If I was trying to be a snaky nurse, I'd be like, Miss Swenson. I'd
Yeah.
pick something a little unassuming.
Yeah, or like Nurse Smith.
Well, this show has everything.
Our fans begged us to watch this because the wigs,
The costumes. The hats. The cars. Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone, oysters, peaches.
Peaches. Stealing. Lying. Women named Bucket. It's spooky.
It's spooky, it's ooky, and it's very, very kooky.
There's moments where you just are like, and then our people who watch this go, I want to see what the cross-dressers think about that.
Oh.
I'm thrilled there's going to be a second season because I have questions. So, enjoy Ratched on Netflix.
What a great idea.